My name is Miriam O'Neill and I have a blood cancer called myelofibrosis.
Hello, my name's Lester Nider and I'm a bone marrow transplant recipient.
About 7 years ago, I was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, which is a cancer of the blood.
I was diagnosed with myelofibrosis approximately 5 years ago.
In May of 2011, I got sick over just a few days and ended up in the hospital and found out I had acute lymphocytic leukemia.
I turned out to be in stage 4, so it became fairly critical that I move quickly.
I went through conventional chemotherapy and was in remission by September.
I did some cycles of chemo, some experimental things.
The problems with conventional chemotherapy is that the remissions don't stay.
One of the last and final options available to me was a bone marrow transplant.
And that's where the bone marrow transplant came in.
Right now I am lucky to be able to manage my disease with medication and very careful monitoring, but for many people the only option is a bone marrow transplant, and that's something that I too could be facing one day as my only option.
First thing they do is check your siblings, and your siblings have 1 out of 4 chance of matching.
They started looking for a suitable donor amongst my own family, and no one was available.
But my sister, my only sibling, didn't match.
They looked for 3 months, and then they decided that they're going to have to take a little faster action.
So then they went to the registry, and within a week or so they told me I had a match.
They didn't have a donor that was readily available, so they decided to go with an auto stem cell transplant, which is where they harvest your own stem cells and then refuse them back into your body.
A week of chemo and then radiation, and then you get the transplant, and that's actually, that was easy. My wife and girls came in, and we had a little party while it was infusing.
Pretty good chance I wouldn't be here right now without it.
I think it's a matter of life or death, that my chances of getting through it before there were transplants was not on my side.
We were still in a stage of our lives where we had kids that were growing up and going through high school and starting college.
Some people find the match and some people never do.
I feel lucky they found the match in the registry right away for me. But if there's no match out there, your options aren't very good.
I've seen so many times where people die because they can't find a match. They can't get that second chance.
For me, there's roughly a 90% chance that I'm going to stay in remission.
Actually, as simple as the swab procedure is, you almost can't afford not to take the time to do it.
The bigger the registry, the better.
We really need to build up the bone marrow registry in this country so that more people have a better opportunity to get a match when they need it.
It's a humanitarian thing to do.
Please, if you are in Monroe on Tuesday's weekend,
Come out and get swabbed.
September 10th,
Or September 15th.
bring your friends, get your cheeks swabbed. It will take you 10 minutes.
and the benefits are so overwhelming.
You can literally save someone's life.